Hello, my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you are so very welcome indeed. And yes, this is my Instagram account. You guys can follow me on Instagram. Yes, I do have a TikTok account as well. As a matter of fact, I'm on Twitter, I'm on Facebook, I'm on LinkedIn. I'm in a couple of places. I'm around. It is what it is. So welcome to another round of Sister to Sister. I am responding to a lot of your messages this week because I've been kind of lacking. So I said, you know what, let us keep this hot and fresh. And I always want to share stories that I do really want to talk about, and I feel that my younger sisters will enjoy. All right, this one is rather serious, but it needs to be talked about. Here we go. Hello, Auntie Fumi. I have a boyfriend and we have been on and off for about 3 years. I'm 9 weeks pregnant, 26, with no money, and my boyfriend says he will take care of the child and not me. Should I keep the baby or no? Well, first and foremost, guys, this is what, she's not really young. She's 26, so she could be a fabulous young mom. A lot of my friends started getting married and having children at 26, to be honest. 26 is not that young. And I'm pro-life. At the same time, I understand if you don't want to have the baby, so maybe the baby could be up for adoption. That is an option. I truly believe that nobody is prepared for motherhood. But when that child is born, the mother is born. I've said it so many times on this channel. And I think your attitude will change. And you will look for a job. And you will look for a way to feed your child. The love that you have for your boyfriend, it will be transferred to your child and multiplied by 100. Do not rely on anybody to look after you in this life. Don't rely. If somebody is taking care of you, use that time, use the resources to find something that you love, that you can make a living out of, and do that. Even if you don't need the money, you can leave the money towards your child or to wonderful causes, because I know cancer research is still there, because I know that we have single moms out there, because I know that we do need a lot of parks for children to play in. There's so much that we can do, that we can give. So never think, oh, you know what, I don't need the money and I'm well taken care of and I don't. No, always think of those that are less fortunate than yourself. I am a strong advocate for sex education. If you don't want a child, if you're not ready to have a child, then you should really be having protective sex. It is safe and it is the healthy way to go. And if you don't want to be a mother, you don't want to be a father, you should practice safe sex. Also, you should be in a safe environment where there's a mama and there's a papa, there's a mom and a dad to welcome a child. It is the child's childhood that you have to put into consideration, not yours. A boyfriend, he has no commitment to you. He really doesn't have any commitment to you. He can walk away and he doesn't have to come back. He's not married to you. You're not engaged. You brought the cart before the horse. And before I continue, for those of you that say, oh, well, for me, I did that and I turned out okay. I am not referring to you, sis. I'm referring to this situation. I'm not trying to belittle any other situation either. If you're a single mom, oh my God, the utmost respect to you. But I know for sure that raising children is not a walk in the park. They don't come with a guidebook where you say, okay, at this age do this, at this stage do that. It's a lot of growth, and it's easier if you have two. If you have a mother and a father. It's easier on you, it's easier on him, it's easier on the child, it's easier for the family, because you all grow together in a stable, loving environment. You should start looking for some kind of income, because how many weeks are you? You're 9 weeks, so you're just 2 months. So you got 8 months to go, because being pregnant is 10 months. It's not really 9 months, it's 10 months. It's 40 weeks. Do the calculation. start to look for a livelihood, my darling. Because the baby will come and he just might not be there. I'm referring to the boyfriend. On top of which, you say boyfriend, you're 26. I'm under the impression that your boyfriend at most would be what, 30 plus, whatever? Who's to say that he has enough of an income to give you money for the baby? The baby needs all kinds. You're going to need all kinds. Where are you going to stay? Where are you staying? Are you staying in your parents' home? Are you living together? Are you living with friends? Do you have a house share, home share? Because you're going to have to get a crib. You're going to take time off because you're going to have to breastfeed, or you're going to give the baby formula depending on what the baby needs. The baby's going to be crying a lot at night, so you're not going to get much sleep. Somebody has to be there to support you and help you out because you're going to be looking around for jobs and stuff like that. Do you even have a pram or a stroller? Because the baby will be in a stroller. You have to think of so many things that you're not thinking of now. And you're going to need support because that baby relies on you for everything. I want to say it here because I want to be able to get the young girls to think, do I really want to do this? Can I do this? Because that is what it is. Because it is very, very serious. You are raising a whole other human being. And it's all nice and cutesy now. You're getting bigger. It's cute. We're going to have a baby. But I tell you, the 4th trimester is once you've had the baby. Whether you're going to have a C-section, whether you're going to have a vaginal birth, your boobs are going to be full of milk. You're going to feed all, like I said, use formula. You're going to have to bring the baby in just to check up on the baby. The baby could be colic. You don't know. You're going to do this all on your own. And the baby will be with you throughout. So you can't go out with your friends like you want to and drop it like it's hot in the club. Sometimes the baby's father is not showing up. Says if you come at this time, he can't be. What about your family members? What kind of closeness do you have with your family? Will they be prepared to help you out during this difficult time? Because it's difficult for a new mom on her own with no money, with no husband. It's difficult. And your life will change forever. The old life that you have, it's gone. You will have a new life that will bring new things. And children are a blessing. Because for me, I've never worked as hard until Adrian came. Now, I don't mind. I can sleep 4 hours. I'm good. I work hard because I've got a child that I know I want to do right by. And I have a husband and we do it together. And sometimes it's hard and we have to juggle schedules because one of us is not available. But you have to go and pick up Adrian from nursery because he's not feeling well, because he's got a fever, because he this what, and they grow. And so you need to buy sneakers and you need to buy shoes and you need to take them to the doctors for their checkups and you need to take them for their play groups. You need to do all of that. You need to teach them all kinds and you need to change diapers. Yes, you do. Yup. And you need to wake up in the night and feed. And that feeding time, it's a lot. Before you get to the first birthday and buy a cake. And the birthday cake is not really for them. It's for you. That you survived the 1 year. Raising a child is no joke. It humbles you. And it really does bring the best out of you. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just trying to tell you the reality. A lot of stuff that I was not told. I was like, what? Yes. And even giving birth, it's a situation. Just ask them, what does the ring of fire mean? That is when the baby is coming out your hoo-ha. Yup. The ring of fire at the maximum like this. It's like the ring of fire. Burning. Oh yeah. Get ready. Get ready for stretch marks. Yep. For those of you that are saying, I'm cute, I look good, I'm moisturizing, I'm doing... You better be moisturizing to minimize the stretch marks. Yep. Boobs, after, they're going to droop. Yep. And all this time, life is going on with your friends. Life is going on with people that you know. They're doing things, and you're going to feel somehow, somewhat trapped because you have a child. And sometimes, they're always calling me, and sometimes I have seen mothers where they feel resentful because they feel like, oh, I'm stuck here to look after this baby. But you put yourself in that situation. The second your knees were pointing to the ceiling, you put yourself in that situation without using protection. That's what you get at the other end. You have to know what you're doing. These are responsibilities that you are now going to undertake. You are now a parent. You're now a mother with a child. And so the relationship has gone bust. Well, we saw that one coming. So now it's you and your child. And you might be lucky and get into another relationship. Or you meet another guy and he doesn't want to have children. Just the other day, I went to the supermarket and I can't remember what it was. I can't even remember how I got into it. But there was a guy who works at the supermarket and he was just putting produce onto the shelves. I can't remember how we got into it, but we were talking about parenthood. And I was like, yes, I just dropped Adrian off because I go there regularly. And he said, I'm a parent, but they're not my kids. I was shocked. And I said, what do you mean? He said, they're not my kids. And here I am, and I'm just thinking about it. So I stopped. I said, do you love her? He said, yeah, but you know, they're not my kids. And I felt bad for the girlfriend or the partner he has at home because she does not know how he feels. Be careful who you have children with, who you make children with. That's another thing. Because you don't want to love him now, but then you resent him when the baby comes. And that's another issue that nobody tells you. You think, oh yes, we're married, we're happy, everything is fabulous. And then you start to see a lot of couples breaking up. And you're like, but you just had a child. Because the responsibility of that child is 24/7. It will test you. It will try you. It will try your relationship. You're not going to have cookies, the two of you, like you used to. No, because you're tired. Because you need sleep. Because you're exhausted. Because you're looking after another human being. So all of a sudden now, you're working. You're not sleeping much. You're working. You're not sleeping much. That's what it is. And then you're going to start feeling resentful that you're at home all day with the baby, because you will be, because that's the time when the baby needs you the most. And that's why you got maternity leave. It's not really a leave. You're working. You're just doing a different kind of job. You begin to feel resentful because Ula is working. So he's lucky. Look at him. He's enjoying himself. Look at him by the computer, typing and having himself peace and quiet, while Adrian is jumping all over me. And I'm just like, you know. Yes, that is the reality. Until they begin to grow, it takes a minute. And if you can't afford daycare, you can't afford a nanny, there are places here in England where you can take your child for, I think, 1-2 hours. Oh, what is it called? Ula, what is it called?
Child center.
Yes, child center. You know, we could afford a nanny. Ula could afford a nanny for us. Thank you, Lord. But yes, there's child center so that you can just take a breath to clean up the house, do the dishes, do the laundry, have a bath, wash your hair. Because it takes a lot. If you don't have that kind of village and you're on your own, yes. You ain't got no kind of money, yes. Because the baby's going to need clothes and they grow out of the clothes so fast. So don't think, oh my God, the baby shower, look at us, we're cute. Oh my God, let's take baby pictures. Instagram is as fake as a $2 bill when it comes to parenthood. It's a lie. It's a lie. That is what I'm trying to tell you. For those of you that are thinking it's okay to go and have hot steaming cookies with my boyfriend on a Friday night after a little drink and the lights are low. Oh my God, you got 10 months and that's it. After that, it's a lifetime of you evolving, learning patience, learning endurance, the greatest highs and sometimes the greatest lows. And you can just feel isolated. I'm a mom. Oh my God, what am I doing? And you feel scared because you don't know what to do, because you thought this was just a perfect platform and you have the perfect baby and everything will be just so. No. Think about what you're doing. And on the flip side, let me tell my little niece, congratulations, my darling, a baby is coming. Be aware of all of this. And I would really start to look for my tribe. Look for other women that have had children already, 2-3-year-olds, that can give you the support, that you can go to and get the support. You're going to need your tribe. Because if you don't have any money and he says he'll take care of the child and not you, that's not even a good look. All of my love, my darlings. Yes, let us talk about serious topics, about real life situations. I was lucky. I was an older mom and I was stable and I had a husband and I still found it hard. Yes, I did. I'm not going to deny it. How much you, single mom, no money, look for your tribe with a quickness. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button. Give me some super thanks. Subscribe and I'll see you sooner than later. All of my love, darlings. Oh, yes. Adrian and Ula, my babies. It's a lovely blessing to be a mom. And it's a blessing to be needed, you know. And it's a balancing act with my son and my husband. But I wouldn't want to be anywhere else in this stage of my life than where I am. But it's a journey. It's not easy. So put that into the account, okay? And mothers, have these conversations with your daughters. Have these serious conversations. Talk about sex. Talk about it. Talk about protection. These conversations. They need to hear it from you because they don't teach them this in college. They don't teach them this in university, in high school. They don't teach them that. All right? All of my love.